Now we come to the next topic, that is soil erosion. What is soil erosion? Soil erosion, remember there are two words you have to remember. First is, it is the denudation of the soil cover, and the second is, once it's denuded, the later on step is subsequent washing down. So denudation of soil cover, subsequent washing down is called soil erosion. So two things can happen. There is denudation or the soil gets washed down. Now the process of erosion and formation of soil goes in a simultaneous way. It happens together. But sometimes the balance gets disturbed due to human factors and natural forces. So what are the human factors? They are deforestation, mining, construction, overgrazing. All these activities done by man can lead to soil erosion. And what about your natural forces? That is action of wind, water, glacier. All this also can lead to soil erosion. Now we discuss what are the types of soil erosion. You have 4 types of soil erosion. The first is gully erosion. Now here your key word is running water. The water is not still, it is not stagnant. So when running water cuts through, that is the water comes, there is force, there is energy in the water, and when it cuts through which soil? This particular soil, that is clayey soil. It will make deep channels called gullies, and the land becomes unfit for cultivation, and this land is called bad land. The example we have in India is the Chambal Basin, where these bad lands are called ravines. Next is sheet erosion. This is water flows as a sheet, that is a huge volume comes down over large areas. So one is sheet. What is your area? It is large, and down a slope. Then you have sheet erosion. So you remember sheet, your large area, and the terrain is down a slope. Next is wind erosion. Here your wind blows which type of soil? Loose soil. Soil which is bound by the roots will not get blown off easily. So wind blows loose soil from which 2 types of land? Sloping or flat land. Now the 4th type of soil erosion, that is defective methods of farming. You are not farming in the right way. That is plowing in the wrong way. Going up and down the slope. You keep going this way and this way. So going up and down the slope will form channels. And when these channels are formed up and down the slope, it leads to a quick flow of water. And this flow would carry the soil along with it. And that also leads to soil erosion. Now the next topic is, how do you control soil erosion? We have learned erosion happens due to human factors, natural forces. So how do you control it? First is contour plowing. This is plowing along the contour lines. This means across the slope. Don't plow in the direction of the slope. You do it across the slope. Like this. This would be in the direction, and I am going across the slope. So plowing along the contour lines decelerates, that is slows down the water flow down the slopes. Next is terrace cultivation. You cut steps on the slope and you make terraces. So soil erosion is restricted. In India you do it in western and central Himalayas. Remember, both of these are for hilly areas. That is contour plowing and terrace cultivation. You do these methods in your hilly areas to lessen this problem of soil erosion. Third is strip cropping. Here you have a large field, you divide it into strips. You grow your crops, plant your crops, between the rows of crops you will have grass grown. Now what is the advantage of this? That between the crops you will grow grass. The advantage is the force of the wind gets broken. Now the fourth method is shelter belts. Rows of trees when planted are called shelter belts, and these rows and lines of trees really help to control soil erosion. Now, in what have they helped? One is they have helped to stabilize the sand dunes, and second is help to stabilize the desert in western India. So there are four ways. One is contour, one is terrace, one is strip cropping, and the last one is shelter belts.